aviators. This is your captain speaking.
Jerry, I want to start with you. So you came across a young Tom Cruise for the first time when he was about, 21 or something like that. What made you so sure that he was your Maverick?
You're never sure, but he was a terrific actor, and he had all the enthusiasm and the will to succeed that it takes to become a superstar in Hollywood. You could see it with his work ethic, how much he cared, how he cared about the script, how long he worked, the hard hours to make sure he got everything right. Nothing stopped Tom from doing anything he can to make a better movie.
I am dangerous.
And now, nearly 40 years later, he's front and center in a sequel in arguably better shape than he was back in 1986. It's so far beyond what anybody could have ever dreamed of. For you, Jerry, what does it feel like to be in this moment right now?
It's very exciting to experience with an audience and watching this movie together with them, and I can't wait till that happens with a real audience, people who pay money to go to the cinema. We've had terrific experiences with the exhibitors who saw the movie a few days ago and loved it. So it's really a thrill for us to see the experience other people enjoyed, that we enjoyed making this movie as much as they enjoy watching it. And that's a real thrill for me.
And for you, Joe, what excited you most about having the opportunity to direct this film? And what did you see as some of the biggest challenges from a filmmaking perspective?
Well, for me, I was a fan, like most people, from the first time I saw it as a 12-year-old kid on the big screen. I grew up watching the movies of Jerry Bruckheimer, so to get to work with him on this movie was a huge honor. I had made a movie with Tom before, so I knew exactly what I was signing up for, and what we were going for in turn, and what we wanted to achieve with this film. The challenges, the first and most important challenge is cracking the story, which we were all really excited about, what we were trying to go after, in kind of continuing Maverick's story and telling another kind of rite of passage story for him. But on the technical side, how to up the bar from what Tony Scott did in 1986. How do we do that? And the thought was, well, what if we captured all this aerial footage in the cockpit for real? So we worked with the Navy for 15 months to get them to allow us to put 6 cameras in the cockpit, and 6 movie cameras, 6 IMAX quality cameras in the cockpit, capturing these aerial sequences. And the reason to do that is you just can't fake what it feels like to be in one of these jets. The forces on your body, the way the light moves. You can't do that on a soundstage. So we set out to capture that, and luckily with Tom's experience, we were able to get all the other actors in the air as well and tell this story in the air.
The flying sequences are insane. I found myself in the cinema sort of going like this. It was really, really incredible. So at the highest level, how many Gs were the actors pulling in some of those scenes?
I think the limit was 7.5, which I think, I know Tom did for sure. I think a couple of them got to that point, which is, it's 1 G is kind of your body weight, so you multiply that by 7.5, that tells you how much pressure is on them. The blood's being pulled out of your head. You're having to kind of try to pull the blood in your body and keep it in your core, so it's a workout to do that.
Wow, that's crazy. And did you just discuss how long you were going to keep fans waiting to hear Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins?
Well, for me, what I wanted to do with that opening sequence is tell everyone that this is a Top Gun film, right from the opening notes. So that was, that seemed like a pretty easy decision. We want to tell them this is a Top Gun movie, that we love Top Gun, and then, right after those opening credits, shift gears and show them that we're going to do something new here as well.
And so, of course, the first film has that iconic shirtless beach volleyball scene, which we all remember. Did you go through many sports before you decided on beach football?
Our screenwriting team, the idea was to try to figure out a way to get that beach scene, make sure it contributed to the story, and that it wasn't simply us just doing a beach scene to do one. So the idea of dogfight football and offense, defense at the same time felt like a great reason for Maverick to, send this next generation of pilots out there for a little R&R. And, that was one of those days. It was just... certainly we all felt the pressure of what the first, film had done, but they all prepared for months for that scene as much as the flying, and I think everyone did a great job.
Yeah, it looked beautiful as well.
Thank you.
Sunset's fantastic on the beach. And so tell me about getting Tom and Val back together in this film and how important was that to you?
Well, for me, it was really important. In fact, Tom said he wouldn't make the movie unless Val was in it. And that is something, you talk about friendship and talk about somebody who cares, somebody who really reaches out to fellow actors and tries to help them when maybe they're not exactly what they were when they were 35 years ago. But Val was fantastic in the movie. He was so well prepared. He was terrific. You'd never know he had a problem. He was just so great to work with, and we all appreciated it and we're really thankful that he was able to work on this movie.
Yeah, real touching scene that added to the emotion. Jerry, Joe, thank you so much for talking to me today. Congratulations on the film. Everyone's going to feel the need for speed to see this one.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.